There you go.
Hey, we made it.
There you go. We've had some technical difficulties this morning and trying to get with StreamYard to get us up because we're on 3 channels today. We're on our Bob and Tam's YouTube channel. We're on Bob and Tam's. Whoops. Turn the sound down.
Yep.
And we're on the Bob and Tam Facebook page, and we're also on our Sturgis page. That, for those of you that have never realized it, that's our page too. We put that up to give out great information about the Sturgis Motorcycle Rally, and that's one of the things that we want to do is give out the best information that's humanly possible for these motorcycle rallies. And we've got some great subscribers that are out here that will give you that extra help too, to help you in your journey to come to the event, or if you're planning on coming to the event, help you out and find you what you need, what you want, where you want to go, and how you want to do it. So here we are. This is our second live, but actually this is our first live for the pre-rally at the BlackHills Harley Davidson. I guess my phone's.
Okay.
Oh no, I'm not in StreamYard.
Hey, Clint. And there's Margaret Coleman. Sorry about Charlie. Thank you. Yeah, we won't talk about him too much.
And well, I'll see if I can get through it. Charlie, our great chocolate lab, passed away. We had to put him down yesterday. A lot of issues. We were hoping he was going to make it till the end of the rally. He didn't. Somebody else said, I can get through this. Oh, maybe not. We'll talk about a little bit what's going on here at the rally, but they said basically, where else to end your life better than in Sturgis? You know, that would be. So 2 years ago, he came out with us and had a lot of fun. We were over at Kathmandu, and a lot of you got to meet him over there. So he's been to a lot of rallies. He's been to Daytona. He's been, I don't know if he didn't go to Galveston, I don't think, with us. So he came through and he did Daytona. That would have been 2 years ago he was with us. So he did Panama City and he did Myrtle Beach. And because he doesn't really get
all over.
Yeah, he doesn't really got.
He went all the way up to Laconia when we stayed with Rod. He was there with Rod. He liked him. That's why they ended up getting a chocolate lab instead of the dog they were going to get because of Charlie.
So let me turn the camera a little bit here. She's kind of out of focus there. So we're going to walk around in a little bit. We had a lot of trouble getting this all started. We've had a lot of trouble with StreamYard. Facebook wouldn't let me log in. It was all this and that, and we just had a lot of trouble.
Hi, Sean.
So meanwhile, we wore the phones down pretty much, but hopefully we can spend an hour or so here with you, and we're going to walk around here in a little bit and take you around because we got our microphones on.
Yeah.
So that way we can walk around and turn the camera around and let you guys see all the excitement.
I was trying to move it away from you. You always told me we were on the other side, and so we were sitting opposite. So there's Doug. How you doing, Doug? I don't know. I need to probably look at these. All I'm doing is clicking on the names.
Yeah. So yeah, so here we are. We're starting a new journey here without him, and it is definitely very tough for us. And we'll see how it all goes.
Is Ray's Motor Life? Are you coming? Are you going to be at the content creators? I don't know what they're calling that. Out of the chip, Ray's Motor Life. Because I mean, he's here.
So any of you that are YouTubers, the Buffalo Chip's having a big event on Saturday, a week from now. That's going to be the content creators event.
Get together.
There's a whole bunch of them that's going to be there. I read off the list the other day. I didn't read it off now. But everybody from Adam Sandoval is going to be there. Her two wheels are going to be there. We're going to be there. There's a whole bunch.
Yeah, there's probably
Prime
going to
Cut
be
Pro's going to be there. He's probably
people.
going to be the biggest one. I think he's pushing 1 million subscribers. Great guy Kelly is, and you can kind of meet the man behind the camera. He doesn't come out a whole lot, so we'll just have to see how that all turns out on that situation. But you're more than welcome to come out. And what's nice about it is it's a free event. It's in front of the Buffalo Chip, so it doesn't cost you. You don't need a pass or nothing like that. Because that's one of the things we're going to talk about this year at the Buffalo Chip. There is a lot of things you can do at the Chip that are free. It has nothing to do with getting you a wristband. So that's kind of important to, just for you information. So our meet up and greet on Saturday the 5th from 2 to 4 in the afternoon. Like I said, there's 11 to 15 different YouTubers. I think Mexi Philly last night, Eli said he was going to come up there for a while too. They're going to have games, all kinds of stuff. The Buffalo Chip is sponsoring this. So kind of neat, kind of special, and we'll go from there.
So Joe, I think you went on our first ride that we ever had. And I don't think we're going to do a ride this year. If you're here early, we might do a couple rides, let you guys know if you want to go along with us.
Which is looking like Monday or Tuesday, we're going to go out and do a mess of rides. Now, we already went out to Deadwood, Van Knocker Road. I've already filmed that. But we're not going to do Custer State Park just because it's going to take us too long to do it. We're probably going to do Iron Mountain, Needles Highway, and maybe some of the back roads, either Monday or Tuesday. So if you're interested, throw up our email.
Hello, Full Throttle.
No, we're not at the Full Throttle.
Which one you want? The banners?
Yeah, I wanted that. If you want to go on a ride with us Monday or Tuesday, depending on the day we go,
you guys are here.
You can email us and say, hey, I'm available Monday. I'd like to do Needles Highway, Iron Mountain with you. Like I say, I don't know which day it's going to be, Monday or Tuesday. I have to look. Once we get through Sunday tomorrow, we'll kind of have an idea of what we're going to do the rest of the week. And so if you're interested, email us and let us know. So
our mini baby's on.
Yeah, so Neil's around somewhere. Neil, there were a bunch of people. Daytona Dage is looking for you. He's in the tent looking for bikes.
So yeah, Neil, if you go in there, I don't know. You don't know what he looks like. He doesn't know what you look like. Maybe. I don't know. Hi, Lori. How are you? Motorcycle Community Rally is really starting to pick up with the YouTubers. Yeah, they are. He's at the Full Throttle Saloon. At the at the Full Throttle. All right. Okay. Jiren.
Yep.
But I am there. You can be Grin.
So, but yeah, the rally's starting to kick up. We're starting to see more and more bikes in town. Vendors are starting to set up. We're going to walk around here. You might be looking Monday for something coming from Fosgate. Pretty exciting, and we'll be giving you some information on that here in the next day or two after Monday.
I'm behind you.
So it may not. Who's behind you?
Neil. Oh, there he is.
Neil's over there. Neil's hiding.
Oh, you can't see him. There he is. There's Neil.
He was hiding in the cheap seats back there. The free seats. It costs to get up front.
Yeah.
And so we're going to walk around here in a little bit and show you some of the vendors and stuff like that that's here. And I've got it on the gimbal. That's why I keep moving it around a little bit.
There
so that way when I walk, it's not all jerky and everything. And we put the lapel mics on, so you'll be able to hear us pretty well. Hopefully our sound sounds good today. This is our new DJI microphones that we've been using.
Sherry C's watching. She says she wishes us good luck and thanks for bringing us all this before, during, and after. She's from Los Angeles.
Yeah. So we have a lot of videos where we've got our ride videos going to be coming up here. Maybe the same day we're going out on the rides, we may be showing the ride videos. So how does that happen? Magic.
Getting toy hauler ready to load up right now. See you Tuesday, Saturday. All right, sounds good, Eddie.
Now, once the event starts, maybe Wednesday or Thursday, we'll do another meetup for anybody that comes in later. Typically, more people are going to be here this weekend. Like I say, we just got to talk to a bunch of people. They're all pulling out on Thursday this week, Friday. They came just for the pre-rally, not for the rally event. There is some vendors in Sturgis that are already there. I've seen All About Customs is all set up. The guy next to them, what's the guy?
Chad Speed, or is it Chad?
No, it's not Chad. But the other speed guy, not Speed Performance Plus, the other guy.
Speed Shop. It's Chris. Chris's Speed Shop.
That's it. Chris's Speed Shop. They're set up. They're selling exhaust and all kinds of stuff like that. And then on the down a little bit farther, coming towards the Buffalo Chip and things like that, is Dan Kite's already set up. He's on the left across the street, right, just a little bit between Dakota Mart and JMP Cycles. JMP Cycles got some vendors. Actually, today, JMP Cycles is open. They are open. But Larry from Bug Slide's out there, so he's already cleaning bikes, so you can get your bike clean. Also want to announce that they have a soft open for Wyatt's lemonade stand today. He's open. He's at, the construction's still a little bit bad out there, but you can get off in either exit 40 or 44, and you can get there and check out Wyatt. He's already out there. He's got some new stuff going on. And if you tell him you came with the Bob and Tam show, he will give all the money that you donate will go to, what's the hospital?
St. Jude. So 100%. Normally, they kind of do a division of what they give the money for and to. But we're doing a challenge. So if you go to White's Lemonade and you donate money and you tell them it's for the Bob and Tam challenge, 100% of that money goes to St. Jude's.
Yep. So we'll be announcing that off and on all the way through our videos that we're doing. Just so people get out there and check Wyatt. You know, the construction, but construction, as we see today, is getting very, very close to opening. Bad news. Bad news. If you're staying at kickstands or you're staying out at the full throttle or you're just going to cut through that back way, getting on the highway, heading eastbound is all gravel. Now, getting ready to get on the highway, that last probably 20 feet is concrete to asphalt to concrete.
To get right onto the freeway.
So you can pick up speed to get in. Now, of course, they're going to drop the speed down here real soon. I can't believe they haven't done it yet. But the highway out there, I'm pretty sure, which the city's saying and the county and the state and everybody, that it will be officially, both lanes will be open. But the opening is actually by the 4th. That's when the rally officially starts. Not today, not Monday, not any of that. Must be somebody else.
Photobombed us.
Yeah.
So Phil Garrett's on from Guatemala Bay, Cuba. I think is what he said. Is it Cuba? Yep. How about that?
Bikes are rolling in. You can hear them coming in. He must be.
On. Hi, Sammy. Crap on a cracker. Somebody just asked me when you were going to get here. I don't remember who it was. I don't know. Somebody we talked to, they said, when's Crap on a Cracker getting here? And I said, he told me, but I don't remember. So when are you getting here? You and Sandy. Bill and Sandy. I know I need to go get mine refilled already. Mine's gone.
Not very good.
It's tea. That's all I meant. Watch for the free camping from the video last year. Excellent. There you go. So if you want to come out here and you don't have a lot of money to spend, it's free camping.
Which we just got done talking to a gentleman, one of our subscribers, been coming out for 26 years. He only missed 1 year. And I asked him, what is the big difference you've seen in 26 years? And he said, just the crowds. He says that the rally is what it is. And I always say that too. After we've been here so long and kind of see things like this, especially here, and I can't talk about other rallies because we spend so much time here in Sturgis over the other rallies. We spend a lot of time in Florida, but not so much watching Daytona and things like that. But here, if you go back into history, you go back 40, 50 years, that's pretty much what most people can still remember that are alive. That, you know, they used to camp down there in the park in town there by the lake and all that. You know, they did the drinking and they did some riding and that was about it. Some of them said they don't even remember if there was a bar in town. Probably was, because what's a town without a bar? So they probably had one, but they don't remember it. So I'm like, so you can still do that. You can go out here to Camp 5 and there's a whole bunch. There is thousands of locations in the BlackHills that you can camp for free. And you may only know a few, but we can tell you if you want more information, we can tell you in Rapid City where you can go and you can actually get the map and show you all these crazy places. We were going to do it last year and was like, you know, it's going to take us a year to go around to show you all these great places you can camp on your own. But that's the idea. If you want to do it and you're here a couple extra days before the rally or after the rally, let us know. You can contact us through our email. It's contact us at bobandtams.com. And you can... we can give you that information of where you go in Rapid City to get that maps of and show you all these great places. And they're really easy maps to read, easy to find. Now, some of them are going to be a little tougher to get to on a motorcycle, but there's a couple out there by Deadwood besides the one we talked about, Camp 5. There's one on the other side. It's up on a hill. That's fairly easy to get to with a motorcycle too. So if you want that free camping, now we're not going to drag the trailer up there, but there is some out of the way campgrounds too that aren't as expensive. You know, I think Fish and Fry is very reasonable. There's like 4 campgrounds right out there by them. I think they're on the 385 or the 16A.
385.
And right out there, that you could probably go out there and get a really good deal on camping, but you got a lot of riding back and forth.
If you're planning on being in Sturgis a lot. So Crap on a Cracker said it'll be here Saturday, August 5th. I think they said between 4 or 5. There you go. Betsy said they're starting our journey of a lifetime from Phoenix on Monday. They're meeting their crew in Denver on Thursday. Safe travels, and we can't wait to see you guys.
And so a lot of things happen. I know some of our subscribers are showing up already on Monday. One of them might be even coming in today with a tent. He got an RV. He got an RV spot, and he's paying for the electric and the water because he says, "No, I want my own area." So he might want a whole bunch of choppers are coming in. I don't know. They're all the same brand. Those aren't. That's that big V8 one.
Oh yeah. They're not Boss Hoss.
No, they're not Boss Hoss.
Boss Hawk. I
Boss.
don't know. Is it HOSS? I don't know. I don't remember. My mind's
It
a
used to be
little
Boss
foggy
Hog.
right
Then
now.
Sturgis or Harley tried to sue him, and they just changed the name to Haas. Boss Haas. So you can always contact us by our little email here. And in just a little bit, we'll walk around and show you what's going on here with the vendors. Got a lot of junk to carry.
Yeah, we do. Lots of cups, lots of.
So what you need to do is go on the StreamYard because you need to see, you can answer the comments. Oh, that's not, you're on
That's
both.
Facebook. Yeah, this is YouTube. Hit that. There you go. And then.
Technically, we're just working right now. We're getting to where when we talk, she can answer
Yeah,
your
I can answer the
questions.
questions while we're walking
Yeah,
around.
so that way, because I can't see them on the phone.
Yep.
So enter the studio. Da, 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 da,
Right, from Arkansas, leaving Friday morning. All right, James, have a safe trip, and we'll see you probably at Mike's barbecue too.
Reading everything. Enter in the
What's
studio.
the name of the
Two cameras. Da, 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 da. Let me go here and gotta go to layout. Oh, I can probably do it on this phone. I want it to look like I'm pushing the screen there. Layout.
So it's called the PEDI, Petted Cycle, and it's by Rush RC.
Oh, yeah. If you want to talk to them, if you're here in Sturgis, you can actually go to the Indian dealer during Bike Week, and they were during the Sturgis Rally, and it's Rush, ROUSH. Yeah, Rush motorcycle. They sell exhausts and header pipes. I actually got a header pipe. That's what I got on my bike now. And they sell the seat, but they're only for the touring models of Harley Davidson. They do have them all the way up to the 2023, so kind of neat. All right, let me turn my phone, all my junk off. I can put my phone in my pocket. We got way too much junk.
Yeah, I don't know how we're going to do this.
I don't know either. It's going to be very difficult.
Daytona Dave gave us.
Holy smokes. It goes in my special money.
Thanks.
Special money.
See if I can keep both pairs of glasses on.
We're going to have to probably spend some of that today because at Dakota Mart, you get $20. That's the most you can get for cash out of the when you buy groceries or whatever. All right, so let me get some of this stuff turned around here. Let me turn the camera
Yeah, but
around.
Neil, that's not the same seat. They don't sell the same seat. He wants the one with the cutout in the back. Are we using this?
No. All right, let me go here. We got to find camera. There we go, camera. Ah, you got a close up of me. Let me get the facing back camera. There you go. You put that
Neil can play cameraman.
Put this on. Take my regular glasses off. So Tam will be. Where's my microphone over there? I don't want to get my. All right, put this in my pocket. In my pocket. You get refills with the cups, or they cost you?
$3.
What did it cost you for it to start with?
$5.
Nice. Well, mine you can stick in yours probably. You pour the rest of that in here. So here, this is the tent where you can eat and all that kind of good stuff. Oh, I'm gonna take a big drink. Oh, you're gonna put it all in there?
Well,
all
yeah.
Right.
I guess I can't.
Neil wants to carry some stuff. You take your. We'll walk down towards by the bike and we'll put it all in the bike. And then you just carry your camera.
Yeah, maybe this. Can you carry that?
All right.
There you go. Yeah, I might be able to just get this. Well, I'm going to be answering questions. Maybe I'll show my bucket.
We can, when you get to the bike, you can answer questions.
Yeah.
Stay close together so we don't go crazy on our microphone. All right, so where we're heading to right now is the tent with all the bikes in it.
Talk about Charlie, I lose it.
Let us know if my signal goes crazy.
I know.
So this is the bikes. I'm not sure how many they have. We'll find out. Oh, one thing I want to let everybody know. We are going to have great weather this year in Sturgis. It's going to get to be, we're looking at maybe the high 80s the next 2 weeks. Actually, today was in the 70s, 60s this morning when we got up. So no 105 this year. Now, it could rain, it could hail, we could have all bad weather. I'm talking just temperature. It's going to be a great year to come out and do some riding.
So if I can see,
So we're heading
Dakota
down through
Dave.
the tent. This is the tent with all the
he's
motorcycles. Look at all
got
the
kind
ones
of
they already
a
got
olive
sold.
or a
All
brown
those yellow
color
tags
shirt
of
on.
sold
That's
bikes.
nice.
They sell. They haven't started putting the numbers up
That's
yet.
almost like Captain America bike. Did you
Whatever
see
you're
that Captain
saying.
America bike? Oh, they
Whatever-
can hear me.
yes.
Sorry. You may turn. Geez, where is it? Sorry, I don't know. What did we say?
I
Nothing.
want you to be quiet.
Yes, please.
So Tam's in the back answering questions. Once we get up here, we'll
No, but thank you very much.
another bike sold. You got loan on. You can get a loan on site. How quick can I get a loan? Quick as you can get it. So look, they got in-house financing. Oh, the ladies there. There's a pink bike for you. I didn't ask to see if they got any of the new CVOs. The radio stations are here. Looks like if you're listening to 92.3 Classic Hits, they're going to be live here. You check them all out. So, a little cloudy today. Wyoming Arms. I need a new holster. I don't think they're selling holsters. They're selling guns. Oh, suppressors that they're selling. Here's the engraving guide.
We watched two of your videos last night.
We did.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah. Enjoy watching them. Thank you.
You're on
Thank you.
live right
Yeah, you
now.
got-
Well, you can tell all your kids, go back to this time. You're actually live. Where are you guys from?
Southeast Kansas, Northeast Oklahoma.
Did you ride your bike or we trailer it?
We trailered it this year.
Where are you staying at?
Bellfish.
Oh, okay, a little ways out.
Yeah.
What's the campground out there? Is it that one right on the side of the highway there?
There's one south there. Wayland's Hideaway is a nice little place, but we're actually in town at,
Oh, okay.
at one of the motels.
Oh, okay.
But
For now.
Give
for
you guys
now,
a sticker.
so- but anyway,
The official sticker for the club.
enjoy watching you guys stuff. So keep up
Thank
the good
you.
work.
Thank you.
We thank you.
Good running
Have a good
into you.
time.
Have a good
Take
day.
care. Be safe.
So always love meeting our subscribers. So if you're out here, it's not easy to, or it's not easy. It's easy to track us down. You can find us.
Yep.
So we're trying to keep the phone pretty stable. I got the gimbal on it. That's some of the issues that we had trying to get everything going today. Today they got about 60 to 70% of the vendors are here and open for pre-rally. I don't know why anybody would not open for pre-rally. Why you would not send some staff here. Dollars for dogs. Collect the money for animals. And we'll walk up some of these aisles and we'll talk to you guys a little bit about what's going on and things like that. It's always a little windy. We did bring rain gear. They are predicting. You're in South Dakota. There's a chance of rain every day. So you should always have your rain gear with you. Make sure you got that.
Yeah.
So here's the flag guy selling flags. It's a little quiet. Mostly you see a lot of people are probably out riding today just for the fact that the weather's been pretty nice.
Oh, here. You missed somebody.
Oh, doing something nasty. Hi from Milwaukee.
There you go. Here's a sticker for you.
You want an official sticker for the club?
Bob and Tim.
Bob and Tam, we're on a YouTube club.
Yep.
I'm a BBB, bipolar biker base.
There you go.
Badass bipolar.
There you go. She just wanted to get in front of the camera.
Mm-hmm.
So she was right behind me.
This is Rick Rack's tent down here. There's a fine Rick Rack employee straightening up the displays that keep blowing over. Can't control the wind. So we're coming over to the bike. For those of you that say, do you guys even own a motorcycle? Well, there it is, the blue one. Blue and black. 2014 CVO 110. Not looking to get a new bike at this moment. We still haven't talked to Harley Davidson, which we might be having a, maybe I'll keep my cup out. Have something to drink. Fix that. Let's put all this other junk away. Stuff that we have. What are you? Okay, put that in. Oh, she already took a hole. Give me all that junk. Put
You
this
want to
in
take
there.
this one or that one? Well, if we get a new, let's put those in there.
You gonna leave this cup here?
I guess.
Take that one. Spill it. Still got something in it. All right. So today we actually, because you know, Zero products have a lifetime warranty on them. So ended up, I've replaced this screw a couple times. And if you get this design or anything like this, you're going to keep on your bike for a while. Make sure you put Loctite on the screws. Not necessarily these, but I would still put.
Probably just
This one I put a permanent one on. So we just had that retightened up. And then also here, my post, because the handlebars have been changed. One of the salesmen originally installed this, wasn't quite like I wanted, so I had to redo it. And so it's been taken off a couple times. We loosened that nut. You really don't, on these plastic jobs, you really want to get them set and leave them alone. You don't really want to unscrew them, screw them, because what'll end up happening, you know, when you screw stuff up, it doesn't hold anymore. So now it's nice and tight, so when we go down the road, my heavy bucky cup won't fall off anymore. So did you lock it back up?
Hey, Steven. No.
Nope. Another great thing we've done for years ago was we put a sheepskin on our seat. Now now they're really expensive compared to what they used to be. But this is the best thing. Stops you from sweating, keeps the seat cool, and actually when it gets wet, it only took a little while running a couple towels over it this morning to dry it up. So let's go down here and we'll start down at this far end and show you what we got. We got Vandals are here. If you've never got a chance to drive a Vandal, doesn't matter if you really want to buy one or not. Take one of these puppies out and take it for a ride. These things are ultra fast. They're really nice to maneuver. I probably will never own one, but I'm really glad I drove one. And it's not a motorcycle, it's a car. It's got a steering wheel. So
there's one of them big Super Cs over there too. We went in there.
Yeah.
They custom build those.
Maybe we'll look at that. Maybe we'll walk over there now. I don't know if I'll have internet, and maybe I can just walk in the door. This guy here, these Super Cs that you see here, Super C is one that's got like a big truck in the front. It's like a C65 chassis in the front. And then, but what they do with these is they make them whatever you want.
So when we asked a price, they just said, well, what do you want? So each one is individually made, custom made, and I would hate to see the price.
So we'll show you the name of this place. If you got all that extra money and you want to spend. So that's what they say. It's customized conversions, luxury style, motorhomes, garage units, trailers. It's Swan Creek Conversions. So it's Swan Creeking. No, it's not. Swan Creek Inc. INK. Should be
.com.
Creeking. I don't know. .com. There it is. Make it out the best you can. Oh, there it is on the back of the seat. It is Inc. Swan Creek Inc. Like incorporated.
Oh, give me your cup, and then maybe you can walk in.
I don't know how far I can go. I don't want to lose a signal.
Oh.
That's why I said.
So what do you got it on?
Wi-Fi.
The internet.
We're using Verizon.
Oh.
I'm just saying, but once you get inside, it may not. We're live on YouTube. I don't know how far I can go before I lose my internet. Where are you guys out of?
We're out of North Dakota, but we're a national dealer for show-all trucks out of Middlebury, Indiana.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They're pretty neat. As I said, I think, weren't you guys down in the Tampa show? You didn't go there the last couple of years? Oh, it must have been somebody that has a similar thing then, because they did customs down there, where everyone is whatever you want. Custom make it to what you need, and so I guess you can make it into a toy hauler or whatever too, huh?
That's correct.
Sounds pretty neat. All right. So there you go. He's open already. So if you want to come down and check it out and get a price of what you might want for that ultimate camper, RVer, they're right here, right by the parking lot. So they're really easy to find and pretty nice in there. I didn't want to walk around too much because I didn't want to lose you guys on the internet. So Vanderhall, like I say, I don't care what you say about them. It's still a fun thing to drive, and leave it at that. They are the coolest thing in the world. You are doing demos, aren't you? Yep, so they're doing demos. What's the hours of demos during the day? Well, your hours that you're doing demos?
We start right away in the morning, probably closer to 9, and I think they run. I think the last one goes on about 5:15.
Okay, pretty neat. I rode them a couple years ago when you guys were over at the three-wheel rally.
Okay.
I drove one there. I'm telling you, no matter if you want to buy one or not, it's still fun to take them out and drive them.
It is.
I didn't go as fast as they told me I could have would, but they handle really good. I was very impressed.
You'll never get stranded anywhere at all because he's General Motors mechanical truck.
Exactly.
There you go.
There you go. They're telling you it's a General Motors products that are in it.
1.5 4-cylinder with a turbo, 6-speed automatic transmission, which you can get the manual shift mode. Puts out 194 horsepower with over 200 foot-pound of torque.
There you go.
It'll do 0 to 60 in 4.5 seconds. It'll do 60 to 0 in less than 100 feet because of the 3-wheel anti-lock disc brake system.
There you go. That's why I said it's if nothing else,
Brake on the highway today.
come out
There you
and
go.
just drive one.
Pretty cool.
I was really glad that I drove them. I don't know if we'll have time to take one out and on a demo because we got a lot of things to do, but maybe.
Yeah, it is. Free plug-in.
Yeah. Well, I let
I
the guy
know.
talk a little
Well,
bit
and
too.
people ask about it, then
Yeah.
they'll know now.
So Chromeworks is over here, and we'll kind of go around the front of their tent. We're going to go over here, and this is the Fosgate, Rockford Fosgate Installation Center. This is where I got my speakers and my amp last year, and we might have a surprise later on this week that we're going to be showing you something new. I think they got something new coming out. We're hearing rumors. We don't have any facts on it yet, but let's take a look around and see what we got. So they're already doing
I wonder
installs
how
here.
much they weigh.
So they bring you in the tent here, and this is where they do all the installs inside. Won't get too far. They got music playing, and you know, music, they don't like us.
All righty, thanks.
So
Somebody asked what they weighed, and they don't know.
you need to turn your microphone off because they're probably getting feedback. So we can't walk in the tent because they got music playing. But this is all installed through the dealership. We know this guy? He really looks familiar.
I can't see them.
So we'll walk around here because we can't have music playing while we come in. So they may have something special that they'll be announcing. So we're out here by the parking lot. Let me spin around. Not a whole lot of bikes left are here. But you got to remember, this is the Saturday before the rally. And like I say, I think a lot of people will be out riding their bikes instead of necessarily coming in to buy stuff. But I always say, if you're going to come to the rally and you want to buy something, let's go over here to the Saddleman. And you want to do it within these first couple of days because, see, there's no, like I said, there was only one bike they were doing speakers and stuff on to where you get it done right away and you don't have to wait. So this is Saddleman's setup that they've got. If you want to try some seats, Saddleman, I think Mustang's probably here too. You can check out and see what's going on. And they got a whole lot of seats. They'll try you a seat on, and if it's something you like and if you're comfortable on it. And that's one of the things that I like about coming to a motorcycle rally. You know, you go down to the dealer, they might have a handful of seats, but I mean, look at all these seats you could pick from to put on your bike. I don't know what bike you have. I mean, you can try them all different ones out, see what you like. They got different stitching on them and stuff that you can get if you want to get one to match your bike. And they'll install them here for you. So he's getting a new seat. There's his old seat that he took off. Looks like a factory seat probably. And he got him like a diamond plated seat. I think they're going to go ahead and change the back too. So he's getting all set up. A lot of the employees here zip around in these little electric bikes. There's Bug Slide. always recommend going to check Larry out over at J&P Cycles. He does a great job of cleaning your bikes, and then you can pick the products up right there. So it's really nice. Did we lose Neil?
I guess. I don't know where he went.
Yeah. So let's stroll over here and see what we got going over here in this here tent.
So where's the third phone?
The third what?
Phone.
My pocket.
Oh, all right.
Mine is in my pocket.
All right.
Here's KST custom handlebars. They're over here. Somebody was asking about grips and stuff. You know, there's several places that sell grips. KST, they got their main product is their handlebars. You want to
Yeah,
get
but I don't know if
KST.
they sell grips.
No, they got grips hanging over there.
Oh, all right.
So they do have grips. How's it going? We're live on YouTube, showing everybody what's going on. This first official day.
Working hard, huh?
Yep, they got a lot of bikes in here they're working on. I think they're the busiest one we've seen so far today.
Yeah.
You get all kinds of different kinds of handlebars and all kinds of neat stuff that they've got. You can check that out. Here's another tent. There's some more of their bars. It's KST. They have performance lighting, Baja designs. You want got an off-road vehicle? They got lights and stuff for that. A little different. I think they might be a new vendor here. There's JMC. My old bike, that's what I had for speakers on it. JM Corp. Our good buddy that's from
Brandon.
South Dakota, ATC. He wasn't able to make it this year. So they got another trailer place in here, which is Dakota Discount RV. So they got some trailers here you guys can do a walk through and check out if you want. We're not going to go through all these. You got a special price today on that fifth wheel is $24,000. Oh, $74,000. I was going to say it was $108,000 new. I was like, they're going to give it to you for $24,000. It's a $74,000 for a wolf pack.
So Famous
Don't
Fingers
know
is
much
on.
about
Say
that
hi to
brand.
him and hi to our Facebook user.
So they got some toy haulers here you guys can check out. And there's a pretty long trailer there for $31,000, almost $32,000. Got a deck on it. There's Soundsies over here. And yep, all that is Soundsy down here at this end. They're doing stereo installations too. And some more bikes. Oh, there's Neil.
Oh.
Probably getting hot for him.
Yeah.
You should be glad it's not going to be 100 degrees.
I can't see.
Clockworks is not here because they have their big party the Thursday before Rally opens. They have it down there in Mitchell. If you're down that way, they have a great party. We've never been able to make it, but I know they have a great time and a whole bunch of stuff checking out.
I'm trying to see the comments and I can't see them at all.
Well, wait till you get up here in the shade again. There's Neil hiding over there. So this lot come next weekend, it'll be packed. More trucks will be showing up here as the week goes on. Sturgis, we're figuring by tomorrow night, we're going to try to do a video Monday, kind of show you who's already showed up. A lot of vendors are already there. All About Customs, we've seen they were all set up yesterday. Chris's performance there, he's already there. He's been there all week, but he opened yesterday.
Chris's Speed Shop.
Yeah, Chris's Speed Shop. They opened yesterday, I think. Dan Kite is there.
All About Customs. You said
Yeah, I
that.
said All About Customs was there. So they're all there. Most of the vendors that you see here are a lot of things that Harley puts on, which is like the Fosgate. That's Harley. The Saddleman seats are through Harley Davidson here. Actually, through BlackHills Harley, not Harley, but through BlackHills Harley. That's their installation set. So if you had some stuff done, say they got Vance and Hines, or they're installing over there. So you come over here, pick out what you want, then you go over. Oh, no, wait, for installs now. So here's your Vance and Hines. So we may have to talk to somebody soon because we've got issue with chrome coming off the back of our tips on my bike. And we're going to have to talk to them, see if they're going to do anything. If not, we're going to have to pick up some new, somebody got a new Saddleman seat. Got the bag covers and all. Got his old seat and he's taken home. I would say save your seat because you can get $300 or $400 out of that seat on eBay. Somebody will buy it.
Somebody said to check out the CMC motorcycle tent. They have some great seats there too.
Motorcycles cutting through. So Recluse is here. They actually make they actually got a clutch lever system that they'll sell you that will be 30% lighter. I know Pam had that problem with her bike. They got a lighter clutch lever now.
There, that's great.
They also make the automatic clutch pack that they make. I don't know if they install that through.
Looks like it. Harley, the dealership.
Yeah. So they
Um,
got the clutch pack there that turns it into an automatic.
Yep, something does.
Somebody's burning something.
So they also have looks like the road will be done at least by the 4th, if not before.
I'm actually saying we're probably looking Monday or
Hucky.
Tuesday. I'm thinking it might be done. So there's D&D.
Yep, that's what they said.
Oh, that's-
D&D.
That's the ones that
Mitch and Diane, they said to go say hi to Rusty.
over at D&D.
Yeah. Mitch and Diana.
So I don't know.
always say
I guess they're the
Diane.
same ones that Speed talks about. D&D exhaust. Ah. So we actually know who they are now. They'll come over here. Got free stuff they're giving away.
So who's Rusty?
Do you have a Rusty here?
Must be him. He's looking guilty.
We have somebody that referred us to you.
We're Mitch and Diane. Oh, I can't say their last name.
We're live on YouTube though, just to let you know. And
Want to tell
so
us?
you're the same ones that sell to Speed Performance Plus, don't you?
So to everybody.
Because because what we hear is this is if you want performance out of your bike, your 2-in-1 is the best you can get.
So they said, Mitch and Diane said to ask about your cam upgrade. They said it's a pretty good deal, Mitch.
For sure.
So you have a
So
cam.
what year bike do you have?
Well, we have a 2014,
Okay.
but it's a CVO.
2014s, I don't do cam upgrades.
Yeah.
I only do cams on Milwaukee 8s.
Okay. What cams do you usually put in? Yeah.
So we have a Redshift 468 cam. And that's a full cam kit. We do the cam, fueling lifters, SS push rods, inner cam bearing, all the labor, everything to put it in, all the gaskets, everything. And that's only if you have our exhaust pipe and our tuner, which the tuner that we use is a Thundermax tuner.
Okay. That's what we have. Speeds does all of our work. But he always talks about your pipes. When we always ask him because everybody always recommends different kinds of pipes. And I always say it depends on what kind of riding you want to do. Every riding, some people just want sound, some people want performance. And then that's why I said when we talk to both brothers there at Speeds, they always say D&D is the best to go with the single.
Sure.
So we just actually seen your tent because we didn't realize who you guys were. We know all the other names.
Now we know you.
Now we know. I mean, this is our 52nd year in business, so we've been around a little while.
Where are you out of?
Fort Worth, Texas.
All right. Well, thanks for all the information.
You're very welcome.
Put it out there on the internet. Let everybody come by and see you.
Awesome.
But
We'll talk about it when we get out of here.
so they got free stuff they're giving away. Look, you can get a little motorcycle, a little squeezy motorcycle.
Oh, there you go. That's kind of cool.
If you're angry on your motorcycle, you can just get this little guy out and squeeze him. So they're ready to do some work for you. So all their pipes are made right there in Texas. So Progressive's here, but of course they're not open today.
So Joseph Smith's on. He says, "Hey, Bob and Tam." They were saying that he didn't look real enthusiastic and didn't really want to be on camera.
Yeah, probably. A lot of people don't like to be.
Well, we kind of put him on the spot too.
Yeah. So
So now we got to find the CMC. I don't know. Are they open yet? Whoever keeps asking us.
I don't know. I have to see.
Julie and
Here's
Dan, I
Pro
think.
Action. They do
Shocks.
shocks. They got nitrogen shocks too. It looks like. They've got some fork kits probably too. And I always say, if you're coming to something like this, check around, see what you want to do, talk to different people, and make a decision on what you're going to do.
He didn't really tell us a price. He just kind of
No, he
asked
didn't. I didn't really want to ask him because it could depend on what size motor Milwaukee 8 you have. So, but he doesn't have a dyno, so he's not dynoing your bike either. So all he's going to do is map it. And you should always, if you're going to have cams and all that kind of stuff put in, you definitely need a good dyno.
There's our biker bar.
Yep. So if you're, I know a little bit about biker bar, they got that here. They'll explain it to you and tell you about it and all that kind of good stuff. Nobody's there. He's gone.
Does that
There's
surprise you?
Suicide Choppers is over there. So you want to come in and check out all their exciting stuff. They're well known for their backrest. That's been a real hot seller these last couple of years. A lot of people are selling those. Yeah.
Jewelry.
Yep.
There's Michelle, bandanas by Michelle.
Yep.
Oh, she's really expanded. She's got some clothing in there now too.
Yeah, there you go. She has a lot of the ones that Maxie Philly and them have. Another place selling shocks and struts for your bike.
Dream Performance.
Yesterday I saw the lady from Sexy Bike Kit,
Oh, okay.
and I didn't.
Don't say anything bad. Use your own microphone. There's a sunglass guy. There's a couple of them here. There's the flag guy again. You're looking at flags. They're here. Lemonade.
We
Patch World here. They sell
Hey,
a
what
whole
is
lot of different stuff, patches and all that kind of stuff. They're here every year. There's the sheepskins like we have on our bike. They're a lot bigger than the ones we had, unless ours shrank. Cup holders, patches, get them all sewn on.
Okay, Julie, where are you at CMC then? Oh, here, maybe this is it. Whoops. I can't see. Here's Rod King.
Lemonade. It's not spiked, is it?
No.
Not selling the spike, the good stuff?
Yeah,
Gotta-
we got good old spiked sugar water.
There you go. That'll get you going.
Oh yeah.
It's only $8 and a refill's only $4.
Yeah.
That's a deal. And what's your first name?
Jessica.
So they can come ask for Jessica
Yeah.
to get that great lemonade.
Absolutely.
There you go.
So Rod King's on. He says it looks a little windy.
Yes, it is. South Dakota Dog Service. Dollars for dogs. Yep, they got a dog in the trailer. I can hear him barking. Oh, they had dogs out here too. There you go. Some puppies.
This is Dakota. Riley.
Okay, it's Dakota and Riley.
Yep.
Looks like a good dog.
Yep, sure is.
Hey, the puppy. Oh, I seen somebody walking him
Yeah,
a
we
while
saw
ago.
the puppy a while ago.
So you guys give them to veterans and first responders.
Yep. Yes, sir.
All right, that's a good deal.
That.
Yeah, we're 100% donation based. So it
Wait a
doesn't
minute.
cost a veteran or first responder any.
It's a microphone.
Oh.
So we can hear you on
I
camera
don't know
better.
what this is.
We're not giving you nothing.
What is it?
We are 100% donation based, and so the veteran or first responder doesn't pay anything.
Say what? Say hi.
There's a QR code on our banner right there.
Okay.
If anyone would like to donate, we very much appreciate it.
All righty. So this QR code right here, anybody that wants to donate, is right there. Just click on the QR code and you can donate to
Well, they can't
Dollars
click
for
on it.
Dogs.
They have to scan it with their phone.
Well, scan on
I
it.
don't want to hit the
Well,
TV
no.
screen
Don't hit your TV screen.
or your phone.
Just scan it, download it, and then you'll be able to
Uh,
donate money for them. Or to
Step and glitz or reflection. Affliction. I said reflection.
Affliction.
Affliction. They're here, but Willie's not here. Willie will be the guy that cuts all the t-shirts up. He'll be down on Main Street. I think he's right next door to
Uncle Louis.
Yep, Uncle Louis. So here's CMC.
Hey, there's
These are people they were telling you to see their seats.
Biker Dog RV. We met him the other night at our trailer.
There you go, Neil.
Yes.
Get one of those to put on the back of your bike. They're a flagpole. Get that on the back of your bike. We'd be able to see you.
Oh, there it is. All right, who do we need to ask for?
Somebody said we should come in to CMC seats. See what they got going on. There, go ask them if they're American made.
So who's David?
That's me.
Hey, Julie and Jay Donnelly told me to come talk to you.
Oh my gosh. Good friends of mine.
Yeah, they said they were going to come in, you're going to fix up their bike, and they're going to pick it up and bring it home to Nashville.
Yeah, they sure are.
That's cool.
What's your name?
We have a YouTube channel, Bob and Tam's.
They're
Excellent
actually
Adventures.
live on YouTube right now.
Hey guys, how you doing?
So you want to say anything a little bit about the
So
product?
you look better with your glasses off, huh?
Oh sure, well thanks. Yeah.
So are your seats American made?
Made in America, yep. Our
And-
backrests, our seats are American made 100%. Yep.
Okay. That's always okay. That's good. That's always important.
Yep.
You got a question?
It's a CMC Gray EL Ray seat.
Yep, L-Ray backrest, L-Ray seat, made in America. We just rolled out our handlebar. It's called the Elevate handlebar. They're up on the wall right there. So, yep, and our engine guard's coming out real soon. So,
What state are you guys in?
yeah, we're out of Southern California.
Okay.
Yeah, in a town called Santa Fe Springs. Yep.
Okay, you know where that's at?
We used to live in Orange County.
Oh, you did? Very cool. That's awesome.
Yes.
So you live
We now live over by Bullhead City. We retired over there.
What's that called? Where you go to the drive-in theater?
Yeah, yeah.
So
Not,
you buy that?
yeah, not far from here.
We I used to work for Yeah, he's one of our subscribers.
Thank you. So I to stop by and see it.
That's cool.
All right.
That's the bike ride.
Oh, their bike? Okay, go.
We'll go around
video-
front. We'll
okay.
come down the other side.
I'll give you one of our cards.
So got to keep talking because they got the music playing in here. So they are American made. And that's always important when you're buying something. You know, everybody always asks us that. You know, is their products American made? How can we get them? Where are they at?
There's one of our
So they're
cards.
from Southern California. We actually kind of know where they're at. Maybe next time when we're in California,
Yep.
we'll take a tour of their establishment.
Well, you can thank Julie and Dan.
She's still in there, and I can't stay in there too long. They got music playing in there. You can't stay in there too long.
What?
They have music playing in there. You can't stay in there too long. He must be trying out a seat. He got a new seat, so he's trying it out, see how he likes it, I guess. This is Exotic Customs. I've seen them at different rallies. Looks like they do seats and stuff too. Air suspension.
About what?
About making seats.
Oh,
Somebody was asking about them.
making seats.
Yeah. Well, it depends on what. Looks like they do some shaving and stuff. We always recommend Master Lugo.
Lugo.
It's usually about the best if you really want. Not the cheapest, but I guess we'll go look at the Harley thing first.
You
before we
want to
go
get
up
that guy's bike or?
Well, we'll do the Harley 10
All
and
right.
then go back up there. So here's the Harley display to show you the hottest and newest things coming out. They've got a Fosgate 10 over here. And let me know if it gets too windy, if your guys are hearing any wind on the mics. We got the dead cats on it. So they got new luggage, new seats. There's a big fat seat. So just kind of stroll through here.
Oh, why?
See if there's anything new. What's hot and new? What's the newest thing you got out here?
Hey, how you
We're
doing?
live on YouTube.
Yeah, there we go. We got a Pating Nation guy here.
Yeah, there you go.
Fine. So we
I'm
haven't
just
given you a
looking around,
sticker?
trying to show everybody what's going on in this.
All right. Give me a sticker too.
Kind of quiet for.
Time so far.
So far, so good.
Keep the weather down.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be awesome weather. So, yep. What we heard. Yep.
I think he's the one that's works inside.
Oh, he might be. Yeah, because he's in the parts, isn't he?
Yeah,
Because he said we gave him a patch, but he hadn't
I
gotten a
couldn't
sticker.
couldn't remember if that was him or not. Yeah, look at all the different cover tour packs you can get. Might be able to pick one of these up if just one of these fits your bike. You want this color? They got these in stock.
Except for the new CVO?
No.
Yeah, it says CVO.
Yeah, but that could be for an old CVO. It's probably not for the new one. Because when we talked to Harley the other day, they said there was none for it. So I don't think they magically came out with one in the last
Week.
week.
2 weeks.
Yeah. So we'll go back up here and look at this bike, which is one of our subscribers' bikes. And we'll go inside and see if our service holds up. See what's going on inside. So you've kind of taken the thereabouts looking at the vendors that are here. But like I said, there'll be a whole lot more. This will all be filled up. There'll be, I think they're talking 200 dealers this year. I'll have to get the current number, but I'm pretty sure. So that's their bike here. They're picking up. I guess they're flying in to get it. You got a nice seat.
Hey, Rick. I don't know if you're talking about the same Grizz as we know, but we're going to try to meet up with them. We'll have to reach out and call him and see if he's up to coming out and hanging out with us, or there's a place we can meet him. If that's the Grizz, there's another Grizz that rides the Grizzly that rides the motorcycle that's got all the
Buffalo.
antennas and the buffalo heads and all that kind of stuff on it. I'm sure we'll see him somewhere this next couple of weeks also.
This is kind of where we already started. If you've been here with us from the beginning, we started down this aisle. We went through the tent. You're just now coming in. They haven't started keeping track of the
Yeah,
oh, they
four.
do. 4 bikes they've sold. And they started that, probably started today.
Yep, this morning.
Probably here. They may not be the best price on the bike, but they're going to give you the best trade-in on the bike because they have such a great turnover here on used products. We're always looking for a great bike to replace. So we have a bunch of vendors down this aisle
Well, I
too
couldn't tell
that we
what it
didn't walk
was.
down. Sunglass, the food's all the way down there at the end. So let's see if we keep our service. Go inside. Dig it in. Dig it in. All right.
We need to stand still for a few minutes because I could use the restroom.
You can use the
Take-
restroom.
yes,
You can take your microphone off so they don't hear you pinging.
Yes, I'll take my microphone off. You can maybe answer some questions.
Put this back straight.
There's my mic.
All right. Tam's got to go use the bathroom. So we'll just kind of let that sit there. Let me look at comments, see what we got going on here comment-wise. So let's see. That's our new bike, that dark burgundy one. It's nice. It's nice. Did you buy it brand new from here, or did they bring that with them? Chris, who did the patches for the 46 at the Sturgis? Okay, that Grizzly passed away. Yes, you're right. He passed away last year. We know 2 other Grizzlies. We know a Grizzly that's belongs to a club, And we also know a grizzly, that the one that rides the bike with the buffalo head on it, and he's got a bunch of different animals, and he usually comes up. We see him in Daytona. He's actually from our town back home. So Dave's crazy trailer, he's on his way up here. And so we'll be here for a while, hanging out. There was a place for us to sit or not. They got a counter over here. Gotta wait for her to come back now. So we'll show a little bit of what's in here. Not too super crowded. Normally the first weekend is more of locals will come in. They're out local. A few people come in for the early rally. Like to come in and do the riding and stuff like that. They got a lot of helmets this year if you're looking for a new helmet. Not as many boots as they had last year, but they still got a lot. So if you're looking for that, you got a lot of leathers. To see the rain gear. Over there, which we'll walk by in a little bit, they've got all the t-shirts on sale. They're about 50% off. We bought about $100 worth. Some of them we got to give to people that are kind of watching the house for us while we're gone. But give this till next weekend, it will be packed. You won't even be able to move. So if you're looking for something, you're best to get out and get your stuff. Like I say, if you're coming to the rally, first day you get here, you should figure out what you want to do. If you want to buy something for your bike, performance or new pipes or anything for your bike, get that right away. Set your appointment, get in and out. We did a video on it with a lot of the phone numbers you can call and make appointments for. Here at the dealership, here and also the Indian dealer do not take appointments during rally time. So you got to think about that. You're going to be waiting in line unless you get here. Like here, the Indian dealer opens at 7 a.m. during the bike week. So I don't know if we can find a place to sit or not.
Did they?
They probably took all the chairs.
Yeah.
But maybe we can find somebody's office we can sit in
All right.
and suck up a little bit of the coolness in here. Just humidity out there. There's a stand.
Yeah, I
It almost like a racer helmet. We kind of need to replace our helmets. Don't realize that we've had them for probably about 8 years. Back when Harley Davidson one time gave us a free painted the top of the bike. Let's see. I don't see any seats yet. Nothing that's up. They moved got 2 places in here. We took one of the sides
Try
here.
to go over there and sit where you're sitting shoes.
Sit and choose.
Where you try on shoes? They usually have a bench over there.
Somebody else might want to sit down. You text Mike and see if he wants to say anything while we're here.
Oh,
I don't know. I don't see any place we're going to be able to have a seat. We have to go back out by the tents. We got 50% off medium. They got everything in. We need the sweatshirts and stuff. They got those all here. There's a half-mile racetrack starting on August 6th. You can come in and check all that out if you want to see that. It's over by the airport is where they race that at. The barcode there. Dog looks hot. He's a hot one. Here's the discount table. Now the tents down there do not open till, I think he said the 4th, 3rd or the 4th, the big tent down in Sturgis. But it still has good prices here. On shirts.
Joseph Smith said he's leaving tomorrow morning, and that the boss said we need to stop in and put a sticker in their bike.
Who?
The bike that we showed at the CMC.
Oh, put
He
one
said you
inside.
should have put a sticker in their bike.
Oh, well, we didn't know. Don't want to just touch somebody's bike without permission.
No, maybe we'll give it to the CM.
Well, we can put it in there. If it's unlocked, we can go back down there and put one in it before we leave.
Good deals on shirts. Most of the shirts were $19 to $22. So we've already picked up our shirts for our friends and family and got Bob a couple new shirts.
Got camouflage for those guys that ride bikes that want to be hiding while they're riding. They look like nobody's riding it.
Are you a poet and don't know it?
That's right.
Hiding while they're riding?
I'm going to be whopping. All right, I got to put my sunglasses back on because I guess we're
The
going to go back
boss says
outside
take
and
a
sit in the
trip.
tent.
take a trip up to North Dakota, it says. That's one of the states we've never been in. There's 3 states we haven't been in that are in the US 48. And one is North Dakota, believe it or not. The Delaware's one, and West Virginia. Those 3 states we haven't been to.
So we're heading for the tent. I'm just kind of strolling through. You guys can check out what's going on. Hopefully the video's been pretty smooth because we've been using the gimbal. We got the gimbal here holding the phone up. And we wanted to make sure, we tried to do the live the other day, walked around, it was really like this. And I'm like, we're gonna have to try to remember to bring the gimbal out. I guess the lady's not here with frozen thing.
The cryo thing. It was here last year.
Yeah.
I'm going to put my microphone on you. I'm going to get me another tea. All right.
All right.
You want more ice or?
I don't know. Gonna have to get something to eat soon. So got all kinds of food here you can eat. And we've ate here a couple times. It's not, it's okay. It's not the Taj Mahal, which I didn't know the Taj Mahal sold out food, but we've had the hamburgers. I don't know if we've had the pizza, chicken strips, burrito. They usually have ice cream too. They have the tents up, so I can't tell. Oh, they got buffalo burger. You want a buffalo burger? Come here. Swing people are here. Strap that on the back of your bike. A lot of these places do, like they say, we will ship. Well, it didn't say it was free shipping. They just said we will ship. Somebody over here taking the cool and ripping up those bikes. Somebody checking out wanting to buy a new bike. Get down here and sit. Then we'll go over here. You guys can watch the bikes come in. Sun's back out again. Well, it was cloudy if you've been on for a while. Oh, I need to sit. All right, so what we're looking at now is Interstate 90. Let me put the camera back straight. There you go. Interstate 90. There's the microphone down. You might hear a little clunk there. Set it down. She's getting her something else to drink. Now we sit down. There's no bikes coming by. So we're looking at the back of the tent. There's the big Harley sign right there. If you're looking for Amsoil Adam, he's that way. He's all the way when you first come in. There'll be a part. They're not there yet. They're not. The lot's not open yet. Here comes some bikes. There goes one. There goes another one. Got 3 coming in. It's like a Honda. Nope, BMW. Nope, it's a Honda. It was right the first time. Couple trikes. Another Honda. Here comes the Vanderhall. Zipping on by. Comes another Vanderhall. They must take you out on a ride. And those are really cool to drive and ride. There's somebody got a trailer on the back of their motorcycle. Stopping in. Lots of room here for motorcycle parking. Car parking, when it gets busy, they make you park way over that way. And I don't remember if they had a shuttle or not for car parking. There was a yellow motorcycle. I think it's a racetrack out here. Zipping along. So, pretty exciting. Got 127 on. Thanks for everybody for coming on and checking out what's going on here at the BlackHills Harley Davidson. Why not Minute? Don't know. Why not? Straight north out of Sturgis to Minot. Why not Minute? Yeah, we actually have not gone to the bathroom yet, Holly B. I don't know if she answered all those or not. So we're just kind of checking out here at the dealership. Let me, not much going down there. Johnny on the spots. We'll turn around the other way. Since there really ain't much going on this way anymore. They've got their employees over here. I got to watch them. I'm about ready to flip the table over. Let me go around the other side here. Neil will have to move if you don't want to be in camera. There wasn't much going on. Now a couple more bikes go behind me. I can't turn it around fast enough. Neil's gonna move. She don't want to be in the camera all the time. He's wanted now. And,
Okay, yeah, somebody said more T, more P. That is
yeah.
correct.
Did you pee too? Again?
No.
I didn't even go yet.
Yep, I'm surprised. Usually go then. Why not? Why not?
So why we're sitting at now is this is the tent where you can eat at. You can just sit down and relax. We got a really great breeze going through here. They usually will turn. They got the porta-cools that they put the water in them and blow out air. Now they got them blowing in the tent. But out here we got a real steady breeze coming
In the
through.
shade, nice and cool. It
Nobody's
feels
talking.
great.
Oh, we're losing some people.
Oh. How many was on?
127 there for a while.
There we go.
But
So if you guys are on your way up, safe travels. Always be careful coming up.
yeah, I'll go here. We'll turn yours off. I'm gonna go walk in. Let's see.
What's the green button? Where are you going to walk to?
I was gonna go look at the bikes.
All right.
Check. Just push the button and it muted it. There it goes. Now I'm just me. All right, we're gonna go look at some bikes since I'm losing people.
Nope. That's still
No, but I'm on here. I don't have. You're not on. Probably shows you're still synced up. So let's go look at some bikes. There we go. Let's go see. What are we looking for? Sturgis. We'll probably be in Sturgis tomorrow and do our Sunday live somewhere on Main Street. If the weather's pretty good, we'll probably go back down there and do it at Loud American again, our favorite little corner. So if that happens, I'll look tonight and see what the weather's supposed to be. There you go. Somebody checking out a bike.
That's my little fur baby there.
And what's nice about here is they put the price on the bike. So if you're looking for something, you kind of know where already you're at when it comes to looking at it. So you kind of have an idea of what they're wanting. Now, I'm not saying that they're what the price they're going to sell it for, but they might.
I have to go here. Here, I'll give you a sticker.
So
I'll give you a sticker.
Oh, thank you.
see what all they have. Look at all kinds of ones. Look at that little sparkly one over there. Let's see. Well, Big Al's swap meet shop, those are the ones that are on Main Street. Now, there is a swap meet out at the racetrack that we should see on the Monday. We should be able to get access to that. But the Big Al shops are just the ones that have all the vendors in it on Main Street. There's 2 or 3 of them. There's a limited edition, like Steven from Myrtle Beach had. He didn't end up liking it. It was too heavy for him. He went back with a lighter bike now. It's a pretty cool looking color. That's pretty neat. I'd have Dan Kite put me one of those on my bike. It looks really neat. Airbrush look. There's one, got a dolphin. Shark. It's a shark, not a dolphin. Kind of neat. So we'll talk a little bit because they already sold. Look, they sold 2 more bikes while we were sitting there. So now they're up to 6. So they'll sell a lot of bikes here before it's all over. We'll go down the next aisle, see if Tam's got a Fat Boy Low here for her. And there's some standard customizing. This bike's all got customized out. Got a snazzy seat on it. Good for that special woman out there. There's a Street Glide, yellow one. We won't show prices of any of the new bikes. Some dealers get upset when you show prices because they can't really do it. So we won't show you any of the new bikes prices. Used is a different story because one used bike isn't the same as another used bike. So they do have a lot of new ones out here.
Nobody's saying
This whole
nothing,
front
but it just
area
keeps
is
coming
all
up
the
here.
new bikes. I don't know if I have any of the new CVOs then. Well, that Road Glide over there, that What's that? Orange and black and white, got lightning bolts on it. Road King. That looks kind of nice. Go around, see what we got.
Oh, that's toy love.
Let's see what's going on. And I got the music going again. They're turning it up. Must be somebody must have bought a bike. Must have sold the 7th one. You know, dealers like to do that. Crank that music up and let you party while you spent that money for that new bike. So we'll just kind of keep looking through here, see what they got. Lots of bikes, and if you come through one day and you don't see a bike you want, the next day there could be a whole different selection of bikes in here. They get a really big turnover. There we go. Here's a fat boy. Black. Cam don't like black. Hey, it's only got 1,000 miles on it. The bike's like brand new. Kind of looks that way. So look around here. They got a couple of these bikes. They've got custom seats on them by this company. I don't know if they're around here or not. That Snaphead. Must be something local here for them to have on quite a few of the bikes that they have here. We got some big old speakers on this bike. Be rocking in a camera turned around here. I think they only got that one fat boy low. I didn't ask about it if there's any more. Somebody else firing up a bike. Pretty much like that military bike. Army green with the star on it. There's somebody else they're starting it up for. Here's the cool air. Some springers. Want to get you a springer. A couple of them they got here. Somebody installed a Stanzi speaker up front. They'd be rocking. A Countryman. Here's all the bikes they've sold already over here. They didn't have too many. I guess this row over here is trikes. I didn't see very many trikes, but I guess they're over there. All these have already sold. So they didn't count because they sold them before the rally. We really didn't start counting them until today. So all these bikes that they sold aren't counted on the list of bikes. So all these are trikes. If you're looking for a trike, got a lot of them here for you to check out. All the way down. We got a pretty good selection of bikes here if you want to check them all out. And there's somebody downtown selling bikes too. The only one we're worried about when, just my opinion, is here at least you've got some kind of dealer support behind you. It's kind of like buying a bike on your own. If you buy it from Craigslist or something like that, you're kind of taking your life in your own hands. No telling what kind of condition the bike's going to be. But, if you're pretty good at knowing, what you're checking out and things like that, you're pretty safe. But I mean, most of the bikes here that you're going to buy, you can buy an extended warranty with it, or, they've got, some of the bikes are brand new. You can still get them serviced here and things right away before you leave. Where if you're buying from some of these other outfits that are out here that don't have a dealership or a shop with them, if something minor happens, you're going to have to take it someplace else before you can ride it home. So that would be a real big issue. We'll come back over here. So Any questions on Sturgis and the motorcycle rally? Guys, going to have some great weather for this rally. You know, if it rains, you know, that's the way life is. It's always going to rain somewhere. So that's going to happen. You. Straighten up. There you go. Straighten up. So we're back in the tent, checking this all out.
So Pete's Life said he has a Fat Boy Low with 107,000 miles on it. He rides it so much that he services and changes the tires every 2 months.
It's a lot of riding.
Yeah, that's
They
kind
had,
of what my Street Glide was.
They had I think they had a Fat Boy in there. Only had 1,000 miles on it.
Well, that's
But they
not
wanted 15,000 for it,
bad,
though.
of course.
A little more than we want to spend for a
Yeah.
bike.
So,
Something she's only going to ride once in a while.
Right. Rocker 1976 said he just bought one over the phone for his son, and they're going to pick it up next week. And they were asking how to get up from Colorado with all the construction. And Deba said Colorado to Valentine, Nebraska, and then straight north to Rapid. So I guess that's less construction there. And then Crap on a Cracker wanted to know when you're going to do another live from
I told them
Sturgis.
that. I already said that. We're going to do one tomorrow.
All right. And then they wanted to know where the Big Al swap shop is in
I
Sturgis.
told them that too.
Oh,
But the Big Al's is not really a swap shop. It's a bunch of stores.
junk store. How about that?
Well, not necessarily. There's people in there selling all kinds of
there
stuff. But I
is,
mean,
but-
it's like a flea market. And there's 2 or 3 of them on Main Street. Now, I don't know what the swap meet is. It's out by the racetrack, which I said we'd probably go out there Monday because we got our passes get us, the city passes get us in the free there. And then there's also a little guy down the street on LaSalle. He's already there now. It's got a little bit of a swap meet going on there.
Mike H. There's that guy on the south that what you were talking about. So
Yeah, the guy that's down past JP.
yeah, in
It sits
between
back.
JMP and Speeds, he's right in there off the
Yeah,
road.
on that same side of the street. And he's got a little swap meet back there. And he usually has more stuff as the rally gets closer. Here, we'll turn the camera around. Let me see your phone. We'll turn the camera around to see us while we wrap up all this excitement we've got.
Crap on Cracker, what he's saying. Talk to you guys tomorrow night live. Okay, me and Sandy have things to do in the daylight. Yes, it is. Sorry, we interrupted your day.
Oh, I got to do it on this phone. Settings, camera. You. Hey, look, we're there. Na 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 na. It's the Bugs Bunny show. Hey, what did you see this morning?
We did see Bugs Bunny, and I didn't know those 2 guys. It wasn't Yosemite Sam.
It was the
Pumpkinhead was one of them.
it
with his
was the
brother.
Tennessee guys. You know, we watch that show and the racist comments that come out on there. Bugs Bunny
Hello.
dressed up like a girl, and they made some lewd remarks about that.
Yeah,
And
they
look
were-
at that. When we were kids, you know, we never thought nothing of that. That didn't make us any worse, any better person. They were just cartoons. And you know, when they talk about stuff that's on TV shows and stuff, you know, and if you're somebody that gets affected by watching TV shows, then you probably shouldn't watch them.
Paulie P says he drank a Busch Light before a Bud Light, but he knows it's the same company. Just the idea.
We seen some Bud Lights last night, wherever we were at. I seen at Knuckle Saloon. I seen a couple people got Bud Lights, and you know, there's going to be people that drink it, and you know, they I think Anheuser-Busch probably learned their lesson in this situation. Bad thing is when you look at like CEOs of these companies, Harley Davidson, they're all the same way. They really have no clue about any of us. You know, they live in their posh houses like the senators in California with the big old gates around their house and security, and then they complain about everybody else. But, you know, that's what I said. They don't really realize what the rest of us are. And if they spent more time, that's one of the things they said about Willie G. He was somebody that really came out and talked to everybody. You know, he talked to the everyday riders and met with people and stuff like that, seen what they wanted, what they liked, what they didn't like. And that's we've gotten away from that in the corporate world today. You hire these people, and I'm not saying any one particular. I work for a big company in California, and the same way was that was. You know, the guy that did that had no freaking idea what we did. You know, he thought he knew numbers, and he knew this, and he knew that. But it's like, unless you're out there digging that ditch or toting the line or whatever you might be doing in your job, nobody knows that job except for the people that do it. When you hire somebody that's college educated, they're an engineer or whatever, never did that job, I don't know how they expect. And you see a lot of that.
I'm not saying we don't need engineers, but I mean,
Yeah, but I'm just
they
saying.
don't know it all.
Yeah, and you could have an engineer. You can have an engineer that and started from the bottom, worked their way up, went to college, got an engineering degree, and now they're out there running a company and they're doing a great job. And so I'm not saying all, but but I'm seeing a lot of them. You know, a lot of these CEOs just don't really have, it's kind of like, I always go back to this because back in I don't know if it was the 80s or the 90s when it was, but Oprah, everybody knows who Oprah was. And she went out to a Walmart or Kmart, I don't remember what it was, and she wanted to go out and see what the everyday person had to deal with. Well, this is, like I said, this is back when milk was like $1 or $2 a gallon. She thought milk was $10 a gallon. She thought all these crazy prices because she pays somebody to do her work for her.
I'm sure by the time she got done paying that person, she was paying $10 a gallon for her.
Could have been. But the idea is because they didn't have no reality of what we all have to go through every day. We have to pay electric bill. Some of these people, they don't even see any of their regular bills because they have somebody else to write the check for them. It's their money, but they're writing out of their check and they have no clue what
reality is.
Yeah. So it's sad. And I hope that a lot of the corporations that are buying into the Harley Davidson dealers, which we know one that is a real pain in the butt. And we always tell you that if you're looking to buy a new bike and you want to know about your dealership, you can contact us and we'll give you that information. We'll let you know if you've got one of those dealers that you shouldn't buy from. We got screwed by one over in California, and that gives you a little bit of a hint where they might be at. And
some of their dealers.
Yeah, and we got screwed big time on it. Yes, it was our fault for being stupid and not really looking at everything. We did get some of it taken care of, but overall we paid way too much to the bike. And the dealership actually puts on their price tag, privilege. It's a privilege to buy from their dealership.
Privilege charge.
Yeah, it's free.
It's up to $10,000.
Yeah. And but they make it sound like, oh, it's great deal, great deal. Well, it's one of these places that walk in the front door and the first thing out of their mouth is, what can you make it for a payment? And that's your first sign. You probably should turn around and walk out. These guys here aren't even talking. As I said, I showed you, the prices are all in the front of all the motorcycles.
Wow, he's good.
Yeah, he turned it really tight.
Yeah, he did.
Like one.
So far, knock on wood, the weather, the cloud cover, the smoke. There you go. For Canada hasn't been too prominent.
It was a little hazy when we got here a week or so ago. Right after Milwaukee, we got here on Tuesday. It was a little hazy, but overall, it's pretty clear out here now. We had some cloud cover a while ago. There's thunderstorms in the morning, and if you're coming to Sturgis, it's gonna rain. Like the guy that was 26 years, he says he don't think there's been 1 year that it has not rained. Now, what's bad about, not bad, but what's funny about this here is it's almost like Florida. It could rain across the street and not rain here. It could have a tornado in Spearfish, and it doesn't, and the sun shines here. I'm assuming it's because of the mountains and that it's kind of surrounded here. We got all behind us here is all mountains behind us. This side's a little bit more open, but we got some hills and stuff. And you'd be surprised, like us living in Arizona, that really affects the weather a lot. And because we see storms coming to us, and then the mountains just break it up and it goes around us, and we don't get any of that rain. So
that's what Neil said. You can't really see it, but Neil says the sinuses are telling him it's here.
Yeah, and it is. I've had a little bit, but we're getting back to we call this the Midwest. And no matter, I don't know if it really is the Midwest or not. We're kind of northern, but for us, this is kind of like what we had when we used to live in the St. Louis area. That type of weather. That the humidity's coming up today. Like this morning, it was supposed to be 68 degrees when I got on the bike this morning. I was already outside starting to sweat too, because I'm like, I know the humidity is climbing because the last few days we've been up in the high 80s, 90s. But the humidity hasn't been too bad. And it's like, it really isn't so bad to be outside. Well, today it's starting to feel a little more muggy, but at least we got a really great breeze going on here. It's like having an air conditioner.
That's what Neil said. They want to know about the Badlands, going through the Badlands. It's same thing. Like I said, it's probably
now, if you watch the video that we put out the other day, it was really bad over there. And that's what I was saying. If you're going to come out to the Badlands, you want to really come on a clear day. Because if that's you're going to waste looking at what you're going to see. But I mean, it's for us, the Badlands isn't a real big thing. You can go to Las Vegas and go to Red Rock Park, and you're going to see a lot better thing than what you see in the Badlands out there. Grand Canyon there's no comparison from the Grand Canyon to this. But I mean, we drive through New Mexico and Texas and Arizona and stuff, and what they call out here the Badlands. You want to see the Badlands, go out to Wyoming and drive down the 80. That is the Badlands. There's nothing out there but elk and grass.
Antelope.
Yeah, antelope and grass. And nothing. You make sure if you're coming through Wyoming down the 80, when you see a gas station, you stop and fill up your tank. Doesn't matter if it's 50 miles or if it's 100 miles. Stop and get your gas. We've taken that ride a lot of times down the 80. In the 90s, a lot like that too through Wyoming. And it's kind of like Illinois. If you travel up is it the 55 up through?
55.
It's like that too. There, it's all cornfields and wheat fields. But
Soybeans now.
yeah.
It used to be corn. Now it's soybeans.
so we rode through a lot of the different around the country and stuff. And that's one of the things I'll talk to a little bit about trailer. You know,
Jason, this is from Montana. So
I used to always badmouth people that pulled the trailer and dragged their bike in. Now, I grant you there is some people. We see it more on the East Coast where you see a lot of people from the northern states come down to Florida that really don't ride a lot. Now, I'm not saying you all do that. There's a lot of people that ride their bikes from New York and they ride them all the way down through snow and everything.
Some people from Chicago even did.
Yep,
They
to
got out there.
Daytona. Yep, all the way to Daytona, and more power to you. And I'm glad you do it. But you know, and I would have never dreamed. The longest ride we've ever done was we rode from right after her accident, her first time on a street glide. We rode from Orange County, California, all the way up the coast of California, which we're gonna talk about a ride about that maybe next year. Hint, hint. That we may put together. But we'll talk about that later. I don't want to go there. I'll get way off on the subject and I'll forget what I'm talking about. But we went up that ride. We rode the coastline. You know, sometimes you're doing 15, 20 miles an hour. Sometimes, you know, you're not really doing much of 60 or 70 on the one. But you get to go all the way up to one. You see a lot of stuff. Takes you a lot of time. Well, it took us 6 days to drive across the United States. And we went all the way up to Oregon, shot across Wyoming, went through Idaho, into Wyoming, and you through Yellowstone and all that stuff and came here. We rode somewhere between 22 and 2,300 miles in 6 days. When we got in, I said she had never really rode much more than about 250 miles at one time. She had rode from Los Angeles to Las Vegas and to Laughlin, which was about a 250-mile ride. That's about the longest she's rode in a constant time. We've gone on rides that ended up being close to 300 miles when she had a bike, but not much farther. So she went all the way, and it was Art went with us. I lead, she's in the middle, Art's behind her to make sure she don't disappear. And but by the time we got here to Sturgis, we were just wore out. You know, we got on the bikes and we rode over. I think that's the year we stayed at Shade Valley, and we rented the trailer there and we stayed in that. And we rode into town. We parked the bike over there by the Knuckle or someplace like that, and we just went out there and we just sat in the grass. We ended up doing that for 3 days. Because it was just like we were just tired of riding. It was just, you know, you're just exhausted. Because you rode from sun up to sundown every day. And it is. It's you know, and being that, you know, we don't ride 3,000 miles every day. We did it. We didn't have any downtime or anything like that. Like I say, we rode. Some nights it was dark when we got to the hotel. I kind of try to plan things out. But when you're riding along the coast, some days you might only do 200 miles. And it took you 8 hours to get that 200 miles. So it just kind of depends on when you're riding and to try to make a plan of where you're going to stay and all that. But getting to the point of bringing a trailer, what happened to her is now with all of her motorcycle accident, all of her ailments, and everything else that's going on with her, she can't sit too long. She's already scooting around a little bit just from sitting a few minutes. Can't sit too long, can't stand too long, can't walk too long, can't even ride. She had to sell her bike because of this issue. And so we decided, you know, let's get the RV. We used to have an RV years ago, way back. Yeah. And we sold it when we moved to California for 17 years. So we're not Californians, but we lived there for 17 years. Sold it, didn't think we'd ever camp again. Got a couple grandsons. We rented a couple motor homes. And thought, you know, when we retire, let's travel. You know, America is so beautiful, just like here. This is just takes your breath away if you really understand South Dakota and see what's going on. There's probably a lot of, you probably get into Wyoming, North Dakota. You probably see a little bit of this too. But a lot of the states we go through, we don't see this. And to be able to explore America, and that's what our deal was. And we've been to Sturgis. Like I said, we just talked about riding all that way. We rode for many years out here on our own. She used to ride on the back. And we rode it, first time we rode all by ourselves. Came out here and had never rode anything like that. We rode 1,500 miles and it took like 5 days because we had no idea how long. Some days, one day we got done at noon. It's like, already got the hotel booked, so try to get good rates. So when we pulled the trailer and we got out here the first time, we were like, wow, let's jump on the bike. You know, we went out here and did 1,500 to 2,000 miles just riding. And it's not hard to do. Heck, we've been driving the truck here because we got a lot of video equipment that I'm bringing, drone and all that stuff, that they were on the bike. And heck, I just seen, we've already drove 400 miles since we've been here in the truck. We ain't going nowhere.
Really?
Even at one point, people took us out to dinner, so we didn't even have to go to Hill City.
Yeah.
We got a free ride there.
Keystone, yeah.
we
That was
didn't-
Torp and Val.
Yeah.
Or no, Val and Kiwi.
And where did we go eat at?
At Powder House out there in Keystone.
Yep,
It
a
was
lot of
really
people
good.
talk about it. Wasn't what I was thinking when I first got there. I was thinking it was a big round building. It wasn't. They actually rent cabins and stuff, but it was. We ended up having what we have.
It was the drunken ribeye. It was pretty good.
And
I didn't like the sauce that was on it, but it was okay for me.
and it was okay. Would I go back? Probably. Don't know what I would eat next time. It wasn't really. We
Well,
weren't
if you go
over.
at lunch, see, we went for dinner, and it's more dinner food, I guess. And so he couldn't get a hamburger. They have a lot of what do you call it?
Fish, pasta.
No, what's that? Wild game. They had bison, buffalo, bison and buffalo, same thing. Elk. Did they have elk? I
I
don't
don't know.
know.
I didn't even see
They
it.
had a lot of wild game on there. So that was kind of cool if you're into that.
The Monkey Man, he ate there last year. We've been at the past place a couple times. Never thought too much about it. I did videotape. Did we take a picture of the food? No, I don't think
No,
we
we
did.
forgot.
And we filmed a little bit of the place. I'll throw it on a video here sometime in the next few days, kind of show you the place. But I want to get out because we haven't really done any riding yet. We did go do Deadwood through out to Nemo on 385, and then came back down, came back and did Von Knocker Road. We just did that in the afternoon just to get out. And it was like, I did a short on that. I was like, you don't realize after you ride all these different rallies that when you come here to Sturgis, there is nothing compares to the riding you have here in Sturgis. We got really lucky that day. We'd go into Deadwood. There was a dirt bike in front of me. It was right after the adventure bike weekend. It must have been Sunday or Monday. We went out on that ride. And we cooked. We cooked going into Deadwood. And it was like, whoa. You know, it was like, oh, I'm like, oh my gosh. I've never realized that going to Deadwood, because I guess the traffic's been so bad. You know, there's a couple turns you got to really lean into because they're like 90s. And I was like, holy crap. I just remind you how great the riding here is in Sturgis. There is BlackHills. There is nothing, nowhere in the United States, anywhere, but it might not even be anywhere in the whole world that has the ride. We went down to 385 and it was like, holy crap. We had some straightaways. And I was like, holy crap. I was just so taken back that day by just getting on there. Only bad thing was Van Knocker Road. I got to my favorite hill I like to go down. Because if you go Van Knocker, you want to come from Nemo in, not from Sturgis back to Nemo. Because you want to go down that hill. Well, there's a couple bikes in front of me. So we pulled over for a few minutes and we kind of just, I don't know if we did a video or we just sat there a few minutes. Got back on the bike, pulled over again. And right before I got to the bottom of the hill, I came up on them. They were lucky I wasn't by myself. She was on the back, so I can't go as fast because somebody starts squeezing her legs together when I get zipping along and then turns a little too much. I'm not the fastest guy because Art would ever come out here. He's a guy, if you want to go on some really windy roads and want to go fast, Art does. I can't keep up with Art. And when he gets on the windy roads, he really leans the bike down and he has no fear. I don't think he's ever dumped his bike. And
He wasn't a motorcycle when he was
oh
young.
yeah, when he was younger.
But, Steven says, yeah, when you ride in Route 17 on Myrtle Beach, he said there's nothing but mini golf courses and pancake houses.
They're all fronts for laundering money.
That's what they say.
Steven will probably agree to that.
Yeah.
We actually talked to some of the police down there. I'm like, why don't you do something about it?
Well, they're all talking about food now, so I'm getting hungry.
Yeah, we haven't eaten nothing yet today. Nothing.
Nothing, honey.
Well, just haven't had with all the issues we've had this weekend, not been awful hungry.
Nope.
And so, we've been on for a while. How many people got on now? 123. Thank you for all coming out and checking out our channel. And I appreciate that. We got videos already. We've been putting videos out since we've been here. We got here last week on Tuesday. We actually was in Milwaukee, if you wanted to know what Milwaukee was like. Don't know if I'll ever go back to Milwaukee. I like it for first time going. We were just overwhelmed. Harley Davidson opened the door for us. We got right in the museum, but I never really got to spend the time. I might go back again someday and just spend the time doing things. But what we try to do is give you guys all the fast coverage, try to see as much stuff. We never got to go over to Suburban where Mexi Philly was. So they did pretty good for rally wise. Overall, some of the vendors after the fact are trying to say they did really well. But the ones we talked to while we were there saying it really wasn't much going on. We didn't see a lot going on either. You know, if you had a booth and you were at the museum, oh, heck yeah. There was tens of thousands of people at the museum. But everywhere else, Might have had a couple thousand people at the dealerships and stuff. It wasn't a little busier than what it is here. But this is Saturday. This is the first official day of opening up. So not a whole lot going on. But I mean, there's probably, I don't know, 500 people here, maybe. Somewhere between 500 and 1,000 probably here now.
They want you to give a shout out to Stan in Colorado for the Pating Nation.
There you go. Stan, to Pating to the nation to you. We don't say the Pating a whole lot. And a lot of you don't know about that. We actually have a Facebook page. Stephen pretty much takes care of that for us.
Yes, he does.
Gives you some good things to talk about and shows some things. And you guys can post stuff on there too. We're not selling nothing on there. We don't really sell anything on any of our Facebook pages. We do have the Sturgis page that we do. If you guys are looking for,
Glenn says he's got 5 days and 15 minutes, so he heads up.
All right, we're running on the bottom there. We can leave that up the whole time. Go back to comments. So we have
our bike and our golf cart fits in the back of our trailer.
Side by side.
Side by side.
See, the old monkey showed his trailer. I don't know if it was last night or this morning or something. I clicked on it.
Did he get his bike fixed?
He's got all three of them in there. He's got his Sportsters in the middle, and he's got her bike and then his bike. I didn't see if it was the green one or not. I think he brought his black one. I don't think he brought the green one. And then her bike's all done. They put all that stuff on hers and got it all done. So he's supposed to, I thought he'd be here by now, but I guess he only got from Miami to Georgia last night. I thought he got here like in 2 days, but I guess he's not traveling as fast.
It's a long state.
Yeah, but I just thought he did 2 days. That's how I thought that's what he had said before. But I mean, I don't know. I wanted to welcome him when he gets over there to Steel Pony. I think that's where he's staying this year.
Well, Neil noticed too when we got something to drink. He says, "Did you notice the prices versus Milwaukee versus here?" And I'm thinking, I don't know. I don't really pay that much attention to prices. And at Raleigh, everybody else I do. But he said it's more expensive here than it was
really?
in Milwaukee. Yeah, that's what he said.
He's
not paying any attention to us.
He's writing comments. He's writing a letter.
It's a gas golf cart. Yes.
Yes, we wouldn't get electric. We're one of those cheese money. And the reason we got a gas, we were thinking about electric to start with, but then we were planning to be an RV channel. We were going to do a lot of boondocking. Well, how the heck are you going to charge a golf cart up with solar at night? So that's when we decided we get the gas one. And like at the Buffalo Chip, all the rental ones there are all gas. They don't have any electric ones there. I've seen them up. We've got a video. We're working on a video showing you some of the behind the scenes that happens. What puts a rally together? And we're kind of doing some of that at the Buffalo Chip. I don't have a whole lot yet.
Hey, Aaron's on from Yuma, Arizona. Oh, how does it down there? Pretty darn hot, I guess.
Yeah, they're hot too down there. That's like where we're at. There, not here. We're going to have some great weather. Let me get my phone
They
out.
said even next week when the rally actually starts, it's supposed to be in the 70s. So that'll be awesome for riding.
Now, things can change because weather changes all the time.
Especially here in the Midwest.
So let's bring up first alert. That's right. Right now it says it's 81 degrees, but it feels like 83. That's why I said it's a little, dew point's up. It's 63%. So that's kind of high. 54 for humidity. So right now we've got,
Thanks, traffic.
it's pretty clear right now where we're at. Let's go back and look at the temperature for the week. Like we're supposed to get some thunderstorms around 5 p.m. But today we're not going to get over about 83 today.
I'm not sure who Angela is. Says, tell Angela I need a new truck, please.
So tomorrow it's supposed to be about low is 64, 86 the high, 89 on Monday, 85 on Tuesday, 87 on Wednesday. Could rain on Thursday this week coming up, 74, 59 at night, 75 the next day, Friday, if you're coming in Friday. Next Saturday could be rain. There's a chance of, I'm telling you, you're coming to Sturgis, there's a chance of rain every day. So yes. I shouldn't even say that. It's 55%. That looks like the highest time a chance of rain is next Saturday. But that's a whole week away. But we're looking at, they're only going to the 10-day forecast. From Thursday till next Monday, it's never going to hit 80 degrees. Now, you talk about some great riding. There you go. You couldn't ask for a better year.
I'm sure this is Neil's doing because last year he about died. And
melted from the heat.
Was 105,
you like this weather a little better? So Neil's happy right now.
So Xanax Biker says his mom has a solar panel on her golf cart.
There you go.
Aaron down in Yuma says it's 108. Neil, this is a good idea too. Neil said bring extra money for fuel. The prices are up here.
Yeah. And if you some of the stations give a discount for cash, so you might look at that. If you're pulling a trailer If you're in Rapid City has the better price right now. Make sure you fill up before you get here. Right now, the diesel's getting to be $3.99 to $4.09. Now we hear Sturgis just kind of raises the prices up because they know we're all coming. So I gassed the truck up, and we're gonna pretty much now we should be on the bike most of the time unless it rains or something. Or I got to take the video equipment someplace. We got to go do an interview.
So I'm going to make a deal with Angela and, I forgot his name now, Glenn. So Glenn, you buy Angela a new Jeep, and Angela will let you get a new truck. How about that? Does that work? Although I don't know who's going to make the payments on both, but it's a husband and wife. That's who Angela was. A Facebook user, I don't have Facebook up, said he left at 5 a.m. this morning from Texas, an hour away from Denver. There you go. You're making
Pretty good time. You're doing pretty good. I think it's about 1,000 miles from Texas to here. This is what I look like St. Louis. From St. Louis to here, where we used to live, it's only like 900 miles. It's like wow. It's Daytona Dave. He came from Daytona, and he had 2,400 miles that they said they rode. Isn't that what he said? 24? He said 22. Dakota Dave.
Dakota Dave.
For his mileage. I can't remember if he said 22. I think he said 22.
22, yeah, I think. That was a long ride for him too. And
he said next year he'll be trailering because he said that was just too much. You know, as we get older, and somebody was on Facebook the other day and or on our channel, the one that's running along the bottom here. That's our channel too. That's our Sturgis page that we want to give great information out. We kind of put some of our videos. This is actually streaming on that now. To give out good information on what's going on in Sturgis. Got a lot of people, a lot of our subscribers are on that channel too, to give good information if you're looking for something. We
don't know it all, and you guys help us out a lot.
Yeah. And there's a lot of newbies coming out that have never been to a rally or never been to something like this. And we talk about all kinds of things. We'll talk about rides, and we'll probably do that when we go on our ride. We'll probably stop out on the Iron Mountain Needles Highway. Probably won't do a live because we won't have it, but we'll sit down and talk about roads like this that you ride on, because it's not for the squeamish that you may be riding or you don't have a lot of experience. Because a lot of these roads, you can kill yourself or you could kill somebody else if you're not.
Gotta be very careful.
And some people get mad because they're like, you're telling me I can't ride Iron Mountain, I can't ride Needles Highway. I'm not saying you can't. I'm just saying stay away from the main times. We're going to talk about it on the video that we've already recorded on Iron Mountain and Needles Highway last year. There's a lot of turnouts. When you see on the side of the road, which we're going to show you in this video, there's big curves. Those are actually called turnouts. What those are for, not for making a U-turn. It's made for if you're even in a car, truck, anything like that, and you're holding up traffic behind you, you pull in the turnout and you let the people pass you. If you're not used to riding on country roads and rural areas, this is a common thing that you'll see all over the Midwest and a lot of different rural roads throughout the United States. And that's what those turnouts are for. So if you're riding your bike and there's a bike up on your butt, it's just common courtesy to either pull, if they can pass, pull all the way to the outside and let them even pass in your own lane. I grant you it's illegal to do that, but that's a choice. Other choices, it's when you see one of those turnouts, pull over in that turnout. It's a good time to get off your bike, take a little look around. You're far enough off the road, nobody's going to hit you.
Especially if you're driving, because you're watching the road and you can't really see the scenery. So it's nice to pull over, even if you're not trying to pass or get around, have somebody get around you. Just take a look and take it all in because it's beautiful up there.
If you're a single rider and you're riding Needles Highway or Iron Mountain and you're looking around when you're riding, you're going to kill yourself or somebody else. You can't do that because what ends up happening is when you look, there's a turn. There could be somebody coming in your lane. There could be animals jumping out in front of you. I noticed that last year when we did the video that I do. I really concentrate on the road. I'm looking at the road. If the road's got lines on it, that's just kind of a tip on riding. If the road's got lines on it, you're going around a turn, you look at that line. And that's what will keep your bike keeping in the path that you're in. If you're kind of looking all over the road, that's how your bike will travel all over the road. Wherever your eyes go, you're naturally going to turn that way. So that's the key on riding windy roads. Now, the bad thing is a lot of these roads out here don't have any lines on them. So then you've got to rely on your instinct to try to look at something on the road. But sometimes you can even get a little divide in the road and it goes off to the side of the road. And if you're watching that, I had once where I was watching the bike in front of me and they almost went off the road and I almost went behind them because I was watching their back tire for distance and stuff because it was a windy road. So you just got to really pay attention when you do that. And if you're on a bike or you're not familiar with the roads, you're not able to ride like a lot of people want to ride these windy, twisty roads, then go out early in the morning. Get out there by 8 or 9 o'clock where it's not so busy. Don't get out there around 11 or 12 because that's when everybody else been up all night drinking and partying. They're up about that time, and you get out here on Saturday or Friday around noon on Iron Mountain or Needles, and there'll be about a 20 to 30-minute wait to get through there because you also got all the cars on the other side that have parked that film. Oh, look at all the motorcycles.
So they wanted to know, Greg wanted to know or Glenn wanted to know where we're going to be next Saturday. And Des from World Wind Therapy just told them we'll be at the Buffalo Chip at the Crossroads, which is all free to get in, at the Content Creators Get Together. And it's from 2 to 4 next Saturday. That's the 5th. And that's where we'll be. So if you want to see us, come on out, come hang out with us. There's going to be a lot of YouTubers there. I'm sure you watch a lot of them. You'll get to meet all of us all in one spot.
That's right.
How could you ask for more?
That's right. And it's really neat because it ends up finding out when you talk. We did this once, but we've done it a couple times with other YouTubers. And what's nice about it is funny is a lot of times it's the same people that watch us, watch them. But sometimes you get to meet another YouTuber. They're like, hey, I didn't know them. I never really knew their channel. And you're like, hey, I want to check their channel out too. So it's all about, there's plenty of stuff going on out here. It's nice to see new people, check out new channels and find out what's going on and get a different person's view from our point or whoever it might be. You get a different, because everybody's a little different. No matter, even here in Sturgis, it was like last year. We must have had 20 different YouTubers covering the Sturgis rally. And most of them were down on Main Street filming Main Street. A lot of them are walking because they don't own a motorcycle. And not saying good or bad about it, but if you just want to see Main Street, then yeah, that might be the channels you might want to watch. If you want to see some other things, you might want to check out some of the other channels that are out here.
If you want good information, you know where to get it.
Yeah. And a lot of YouTubers wait to put their video out, like for instance, her 2 Wheels. She was actually at the adventure bike. And as of the other day when I looked, she hadn't put anything out. I don't think she even put anything out during the rally. Well, we only did 1 or 2 videos. I did a live from there. But we'd still put a video out right away. Because people said, oh, there's going to be other YouTubers there. But we're always looking at, we're going to save all of the really good stuff that goes on here in Sturgis to after the rally. Because the people that are here, just like Neil, he'd like to see all, because it's so busy, he doesn't have time to watch every day to see what we're doing or what's going on. And there's a lot of you that are, because they want to know, hey, what kind of adventures can I do this week? Where, I've never been to Sturgis. Or the thing we find out about Sturgis is when we used to come to Sturgis, we did the same thing every year. Went to the same bar, we went to the same rides, we did everything the same. And when I talk to people, it's pretty much the way everybody is. They find their favorite places. If it's Stone House out there, and they are we always go to Stone House. Well, once you've been there, you've seen it, you've done it. Maybe you like the crowd that's there. Maybe you don't. But a lot of times when you go to these bars, it's, you got the full throttle and you're hanging out in the bar. It's the same every year. Sometimes it's the same people. But it's fun to go out because the BlackHills. One more. Much more coming in. We're rolling in. Rolling.
Your thing just came up and said you only had like 12% more battery.
Oh. So, answer your question. We're going to have to wrap it up. We're almost at the 2-hour mark anyway.
So, Graphic said, how many tiers have you been going? Tiers, I'm sure. Tiers, we don't want to talk about right now. Years, probably over in the last, I don't know how many years.
What, how many years have we been on the Sturgis?
First time we came was 2010. And we've probably been here, I don't know, 8 times,
No, I've been in more
12
than that.
times.
A dozen or so.
We didn't usually go every single year when we first came.
We went a bunch of years before the 74th, a bunch of times.
That's cool.
And then we quit, and because I wasn't going to do the 75th. And then we started coming back again in, must have been the 78th or 79th.
Neil says he's been coming 16 years.
And, but what makes us have the knowledge that we have is, one, we're not big drinkers. We're not big partiers.
We don't stay out late.
one of the things I wanted to say would be, we do these rallies totally different since 2020 than what we did before 2020, because now we're not those people that go to the same bar every year and that do the same rides and do all the same stuff. We're now out looking for more stuff. We're finding new rides. We're finding great places to check out. We're finding great bars to go find out. You know, because like a lot of people say, you know, you harp on the Devil's Tower and the Badlands. I'm like, you go out here to the BlackHills, and there's so many cool places to check out, bars and old gas stations and places to eat and all this stuff that you could spend the next year riding every day, and you're still not going to find all the places that are out here. You go out to Badlands, spend all day, and you're seeing one thing. Oh, you can stop at Wall's Drugs, biggest tourist trap in the world, big giant tin building with a bunch of flea market places in it. I mean, if you're living in New York and you've never seen anything before, then yeah, come on, drive through the Badlands, say you've seen it, done it. But I would say, come through on the way. Even if you're pulling your trailer or your RV or pulling your bike on a thing, or you got your motorcycle, you know, spend that extra hour driving through the Badlands, because it's 90 miles out, 90 miles back, and then whatever you drive through there. Some people go, oh, I like to go to those couple of bars on the other side. Dude, if you got to drive 100 miles to find a freaking bar out here that's a pretty exciting place to go, you probably came to the wrong motorcycle event.
Yeah.
There's
Well, it is. And then the drive out there, it'd be different if it was a really cool ride to get out there, but it's mostly freeway, highway. You can take some back roads.
It's going to take you all day to get there if you're taking back roads.
Yeah. And then, you know, and it's amazing. It's pretty. And they say the best time to be out there is between go out for sunrise or sunset. And I know one of our subscribers said they trailer in and they get there in the evening and they actually stay all night. And so they see the sunset. The next morning they see the sunrise and then they come on in.
Which would be really neat. That would be really something to go out there to see. And because you're out there and see, we have that in Arizona where we're at. The sunset is setting here in front of us, and we look behind us and the rocks have all turned orange. That doesn't happen all the time, but I mean, we've seen some really great, and we've been in California. There's some great sunsets out there. We've been on the East Coast and seen the sun rise. You don't see it set over there. See it rise. You can see on the Gulf side, you can see it set down in Florida and stuff. We've seen some of that stuff. We've seen the moon come up and
You'll have to come up to us. If you guys come to the meet and greet and stuff, just come up to us. If we look busy, just come on up.
We're not busy. We're just talking to everybody else that's there. So we're not, we may be filming a little bit of it too, but I got my film crew coming in that weekend. So they'll be there. We got a couple of college kids that are coming in with their dad.
Our godsons.
Yep. And they're going to be doing some filming. So we'll probably have them running around. They'll have the Bob and Tam shirts on, Buffalo Chip shirts on, and they'll be running around filming all that event. That way we don't have to really concentrate on it. We'll let them have their fun.
So if you see them, they're Colt and Cody.
Yeah. And really great kids. And they've never done anything like this before. They've been to events. Their dad is really into car shows. So they've been all over the world, all over the United States, seeing all these different car shows. And the dad's really into cars, Route 66 stuff. And that's what they do. They're on vacation right now, heading this way.
Well, they're like the old school. Remember back in the 50s and 60s when you went on vacation, you got in the car and you drove. And that's what they do a lot. They'll get in the car and drive.
Well, here they're cheating. They're flying into Colorado, I think, and renting a car.
But then normally, they're going to come up here, or they're going to be in Montana. They're going to drive around while they get up here. But, you know, once you get to where you want to be, they'll fly into that area and rent a car.
Normally, they used to just get in the car. They had a station wagon, too. It was always like the vacation. Got the old wagon, and off they ran.
Boondock at Buffalo Gap National Grasslands. If you're self-contained, just outside the Badlands National Park.
That's right. It's right there. I think it's on the right side. If you're coming this way, on the right-hand side, and you see the trailers and stuff sitting out there, it's just find you a spot, pace yourself a little bit. If you got an RV, you don't really have to be self-contained, but there's no bathrooms out there. You're not supposed to, do anything on the ground out there and stuff. But if you got a bottle, the old Coke bottle, and keep it full and head on out when you come out and dump it. But I mean, if you were just going to stay in the tent for the evening, wouldn't be a big deal to stop one evening. Go to sunset, watch sunset. Because when it gets dark out there,
it's dark. There's no street lights out there.
And it gets dark, and then when the sun comes up, being up early enough to get to see the sunrise, and it's pretty neat. And it would be one day we'll do it. Don't know when, but it's on the list.
All right, so ready to wrap it up?
Yeah, so we'll go ahead and wrap up the show tonight. Tomorrow we're going to be doing another live from Main Street in Sturgis. So we'll be able to show you a little bit more action of what's going on Main Street. Maybe I'll charge the gimbal and all that up. Maybe I'll do a little stroll down Main Street and show you a little bit of what's going on
Show
there.
you where those owls swap meets are.
Yep, we'll show you where those buildings are at. Maybe we'll go in there and see, because they're already open. Some of them already got the
Yeah.
vendors and stuff in there. And we're getting a special interview with you coming up real soon with somebody on Main Street. Somebody that's like world famous. We've had a lot of people
Reach
talk
out to us
about it.
about them.
And so we're going to be doing an interview either probably tomorrow or the next day. We'll get with them and get our interview, and we'll have it up before they officially open their store. So it'll be pretty neat. With that, go ahead and say your bit.
Thanks for hanging out with us. We appreciate all the prayers and everything for Charlie. Subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. Share us with your family and friends. Think about Patreon. Give us a big thumbs up. Ring that bell for notifications, and we'll see you on the next video.
There you go. We'll see all you guys, and we want to thank you, and we appreciate you all. And may God be with you if you're traveling. Travel as safe as possible, and watch out. The golden rule is the only good thing my dad ever told me after he left my mom was make sure that everybody that's driving around you, they're all nuts. They don't know how to drive. They're going to kill you. So as long as you're always observant of that, you'll be all right. And that's kind of how I drive. I drive very defensively when I drive. I've done that pretty much all my life. And I worked for a utility company in California, and they really pushed it. And so, yeah, I do the very best. Not saying that I can't get killed on a motorcycle, but I try to watch out. If
When your number's called, it's up. There's much you can do about it.
So with that, Neil, want to say bye?
Bye, everybody. See you in a couple of weeks or whatever you
A
get
few
here.
days, a lot of them, a few more days.
Yeah, a few more
Few more
days.
There you go.
There you go.
We'll have to set a day to go out to the American Legion and have breakfast with the Neil team.
Yeah, and we'll do a
And
Pating Nation
supper-
breakfast.
Supper with cake and ice cream. Don't
Oh.
forget.
There you go.
I'll
Cake
be
and
there.
ice cream.
Maybe-
$14, and I do have a menu if you need.
When does that start?
I think I heard Friday.
This Friday coming up? So with that, we're going to leave you all right
Pating
here.
dinner at the
and,
American Legion in Piedmont.
So we'll all see you guys a little later. For those coming out, like I say, keep traveling safe and let us know when you get here. You can email us or put it on Facebook or write on one of the comments, because we are getting a little behind on the comments, but we're trying to keep up. With Charlie, it's a little hard for us to read the comments for Charlie, but we do appreciate you all.